And with me now to discuss, and I've got to agree with Sean Spicer, one of the really good guys is John Gizzi. John, looked like a great event last night. A lot of friends of mine in the room. One of the things that really struck me is there didn't seem to be Republican Party division. Everybody seemed to be on the same page, really cohesive, having a great time. Tell me about it.
Well, there certainly were a lot of Republicans there, some of whom have been on opposite sides of the president on different things, others who just wish he'd stop tweeting for a while, but the agreement was unanimous. The common denominator was Sean Spicer, and he's a genuinely nice guy, a highly respected spokesman for the Republican National Committee before he became White House spokesman, someone who knows Capitol Hill well, and just an all-around good fellow. Congressman Darrell Issa of California praised him in particular and said, "I'm here because he's my friend. He could have been speaking for the hundreds who did come."
John, I got to tell you, we had a busy event. Sean was getting a lot of attention. He said some very, very nice words about you. Must have been flattering.
My cup runneth over. That's all I can say. And
fair enough.
You know,
Let's move on. No, I'm sorry. Go ahead, John.
No, I was going to say, after comments like that about the only thing a gentleman can do is die.
All right, let's move on to Russian President Vladimir Putin inviting Donald Trump to Moscow, adding that both he and Trump were ready for further summits, but conditions needed to be right for a meeting to take place. Putin said telephone calls between Moscow and D.C. were insufficient, and both men needed to meet face-to-face to talk about issues like the Iran nuclear deal and global conflicts. So, John, in about the minute we have left, what are you hearing about this up on the Hill? And would this be a good move or a terrible move for the president?
To be very candid with you and very frank, most Republicans just don't want to hear about Vladimir Putin, particularly with an election coming up. And you want to talk about a division in the Republican Party, I'll sum it up in one word: Russia. Some agree with the president that we need a new approach. Others believe what Ronald Reagan said, trust but verify. So there's a bit of nervousness and apprehension about the president going to Moscow, especially before the voters pass judgment on his first 2 years.
John Gizzi, always a pleasure, my friend. Thanks so much for being here. You can check out all of John's work on our website, Newsmax.com. Coming up, our extensive interview with Roger Stone. He's going to weigh in on Michael Cohen, Rod Rosenstein, and much, much more. You're not going to want to miss it right after this short break.